So I heard the words ET phone home. And they showed me the moon and, with ET. And I can't remember the little boy's name, but, them in the bike going over the moon. So today's message, somebody or someone is missing home. So someone is feeling a little homesick. I'm also hearing as well that if it's not that you're missing home, it's you miss being part of a home, you miss being part of a family. Maybe you're feeling a little bit lonely right now, not feeling yourself. So, all right, well, on that note, let's dive in and find out what is happening. ET phone home. Oh, I was ready to do a divine counterpart check-in too, but, you got to go with what is being called to you most. So I guess this is what you guys need to hear today. So, all right, what are the best and highest messages? And the song that I have picked, intuitively picked, this is very, very sad by the sounds of it. This is Lament by Christopher Elliott. Absolutely beautiful, but this is what came to mind. So, all right, Spirit, what are the best and highest messages for the lovely collective today? What do they need to hear? Missing home. Ask your soul. Okay, so ask your soul, what is it that you're really longing for? What does your heart truly desire? So I'm hearing, if this is a person, are you missing somebody? Are you wanting to bridge that gap between you and them? Are you wanting to come closer? If it's not a particular person that you're missing, I just heard, are you missing a piece of yourself? My hand just got itchy too. So maybe for some of you, there's some money coming in. Side note, it's right, my right palm. Always on point too, mind you. But is there a piece of yourself that you're missing? Are you looking back, reminiscing about certain aspects of yourself or a particular period in time where you were, I just heard most abundant. So, the happiest time in your life, or where you were really, I just heard killing it at work, like really kind of stepping into your power. Are you missing those kind of aspects? And are you wanting to, I just heard, how do I get back to that? Okay, so let's dive into some tarot and we'll find out how I can help. What's going on? What are the messages here for today? Well, back to basics with the old school right away. So, yeah. All right, Spirit, what's happening? What have we got here? 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I just heard, how do I get back there again? So for some of you, maybe you feel like you're at a bit of a low point right now and you're needing some encouragement. I am picking up like a lot of nostalgia here with this, missing someone, missing a home, missing parts of yourself. How do I get back to whatever that is? You could be missing a particular workplace here with the Three of Pentacles. You could miss talking to that specific person. You could be thinking of, I just heard, you could be thinking of ways of how you can get back there, how you can get back in contact with this person, or how you can get back in contact with that old job. I just heard, how do I make this work? Hangman, I feel like I just heard the word sacrifice, because hangman, yes, it is about limbo energy, but it's also about sacrificing. So whether there was a sacrifice that you had to make in order to be where you are right now, but in turn, you lost something, you sacrificed something, and whatever that is, you're really, really missing. You're missing that piece. You're missing that piece of yourself, whether you had to, let's say, cut ties with friends in order to move forward, or leave a job to be able to, move on to something bigger and better, or you had to leave this person because at the time they weren't the doing the best for you. There's definitely a deep sacrifice here that you feel that was made in order to be where you are now, and you're really struggling with that, because I'm just hearing like you want to be able to say more like you want to be able to talk to them or get back to them somehow. Yeah, 8 of Wands, the communication card you want. And I'm also here, I heard reconciliation, because you want to talk about what hurt you, like what caused this problem, what caused the problem in the reason why you had to make this sacrifice. Okay, for those of you this is resonating with, that'll make sense. All right, so what can I do to help the collective here, please, Spirit? Okay. Oh, all right, they want me to go with these new cards again. Okay, and I wonder why. Do you see how quickly they flipped out? What have we got here? Oh, very, very interesting. You know, I'll show you these 2 cards. So, advice here, Spirit. I'm hearing there's still, like, yes, you're missing home, but I don't think you have seen the beauty in where you are right now, in your present moment, all the great things that you've created for yourself because of this sacrifice. I am seeing a lot of heartache. And if you have a look, I mean, this little birdie, it's upside down, but like, that's essentially you right now. This is how you are feeling, and your heart is hurting. But you're not seeing the growth. You're not seeing the growth that is coming from you because of this sacrifice that you made. Yes, it's okay to miss home. And we'll dive in a minute into this communication that you're wanting to talk about. But right now, the big message is you should be very proud of who you are. With great reward comes great sacrifice. If we don't sacrifice things in life, if we don't get knocked down, we don't have that opportunity to notice the beauty in life. Do you see what I'm saying here? If we don't have suffrage in our life, we can't appreciate beauty. We can't appreciate love. If we don't have heartbreak through, let's say relationships, okay? If we don't go through, I just heard tumultuous. So if we don't go through tumultuous or, bad relationships, how are we to notice and appreciate good ones when they come through? Does that make sense? So it's really about appreciating everything that you've worked hard for. Sometimes we can lose sight of that when we are in longing, or if we're missing somebody, if we're missing our person, or if we're missing our past lives. Maybe you haven't gotten to that point that you thought you should be at already, but just do a little bit of self-reflection. Look how far you've come. If you have had some little tests that have come to you recently, how did you go when they came up? Did you pass with flying colors? Did you fall down, but you noticed where you fell down a lot quicker this time? There is magic in everything. Just recognize where you are on this journey, because you weren't the same. You're not the same person you were yesterday, and be super, super proud of yourself, okay? Just keep on believing in yourself, and just keep on knowing that I just heard whatever's coming down the chute. So whatever, universe, God, source, whatever they are bringing to you is for your highest good. It might feel a bit sucky at the moment is what I just heard, but remember, there's always a lesson in there for you to learn. Grateful for the lessons in life, because they're shaping you to be the person you are today. And if you're taking the learnings from those lessons, it's only sending you further and further into your highest potential. Beautiful. Okay, so this communication about what you've been going through, let's dive in and see if I can help with that. All right, Spirit, confirm the communication, please.